So after knowing the features of the default constructors, we'll move with the disadvantages of default constructors. There are only two disadvantages, but already you know that, then also we'll continue with that. That is, when many objects of the same class are created, it means when you create more than one objects in the same class, then all the objects are initialized to same set of values by default constructor. This is the one main disadvantage with the default constructor. It means if you have n number of objects, means all the n number of objects will have same set of values. We cannot provide different set of values for different objects in default constructor. This is the disadvantage here. That we are writing in a different way also, that is, it is not possible to initialize different objects with different initial values using default constructor. Both one and the same here. We have made it as 2 points as a disadvantage of default constructor. Then next we will move towards the second type of constructor called as parameterized constructors. Parameterized constructors. So a constructor that takes one or more arguments is called parameterized constructors. There is a difference here. As you studied in default constructor is a constructor that does not have any arguments. But in parameterized constructor, parameterized constructor is a constructor that has one or more arguments. This can be stated like this also. A constructor with arguments is called as parameterized constructor. A constructor with one or more arguments is called as parameterized constructor. Using this constructor, it is possible to initialize different objects with different values. So it means the drawback what you have seen in case of default constructor, that is cleared in this parameterized constructor. In parameterized constructor, you can provide different set of values for different objects which you have created. Right? So these are the 2 points. We're starting with the parameterized constructor. Then after knowing the parameterized constructor definition and one use, then we'll move towards the features of the parameterized constructors. The first feature, the parameterized constructor can be overloaded. The default constructor cannot be overloaded. That is one more point, you can add it as a disadvantage there. In the default constructor, you can write it one more point, that the default constructor cannot be overloaded. Whereas in parameterized constructor, the parameterized constructor can be overloaded. Why? Why means in the default constructor we doesn't have any arguments, whereas in parameterized constructor we have arguments. That's why that can be overloaded. It means one function may have only 2 arguments, another parameter constructor may have 3 arguments, another parameter constructor may have 4 arguments. This is the reason we can say that in parameterized constructor these can be overloaded. The parameterized constructor can be overloaded. That is the first feature. Then second feature is, for an object created with one argument, constructor with only one argument is executed. Suppose think that in the void main I have given one value as an argument, then definitely the constructor which I written in the public section with only one argument, that particular constructor will be executed. It means one argument constructor will be invoked automatically. That is the point number 2. And point number 3, the parameterized constructor can have default arguments and default values. The parameterized constructors can have default arguments and default values. So the 3 features of parameterized constructors are, first one is the parameterized constructor can be overloaded, and the second one is, for an object created with one argument, constructor with only one argument is executed. And third one, the parameterized constructor can have default arguments and default values. These are the three features of parameterized constructors. So we'll close the class here. In the next class, we will discuss about the constructors can be invoked through the following methods. The parameterized constructor can be invoked by using three different methods. One is called implicit call, second one is called explicit call, and third one is called as initialization at the time of declaration with an operator. So these are the three different types of different methods can be used to invoke the parameterized constructor.